Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kyle. I like building things, and in this video I'm going to turn this pile of wood into this fence. So starting off, I'd already taken down the old fence the night before. It was already in such bad shape I was kind of just pulling it apart by hand. However, since it was such in bad shape, the posts themselves were rotted at the base and they snapped off in the ground. So we still had the concrete blocks in the ground, and that's what we're digging up right now. Thankfully, I was able to recruit help from my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, and he brought my nephews, and there was a whole party of us working on this thing. Now that we've gotten all the old posts out of the ground, we're running a line from one end of the fence to the other, and we're making it 1 foot off the ground. So what we need to do is we need to widen up these holes. That way we can put the new posts in, pour new concrete, but we need to make sure they're at the right depth. I want them 2 feet deep, so we're measuring it 3 foot to that line because the line's a foot off the ground. We're actually going to put the rails on before we pour the concrete because the rails are going to help us hold the posts in place left to right. And as you can see, we're also adding a picket at an angle to keep the posts in place forward and back. Now as me, my brother-in-law, and cousin finish up the rails, you can see behind us that my father-in-law got help from my niece and nephews to start mixing concrete, and they're pouring it into the post holes as we finish up. After letting the concrete sit overnight, we're now just going back and pulling the dirt back into the holes. After getting through some of the pickets, we found the best process that worked for us. We'd line up the top right corner with the string up top, which is our height marker, and then I'd put one nail in on the top left corner, put a level on it, pivot it on that one nail till we got the picket level, and then we'd shoot in the other 3 nails. Now, if you can't tell from the video, I do live on a hill, so this fence is on a slope, and on either end, once the new fence meets up with the old existing fences, there's a bit of a gap. So I had to come back and cut some unique pieces just to fill in the space. Now that wraps up the project. Thanks for watching.